How will every single generation of BMW M3 compare in a drag race? Well, to find out, I'm going to launch them over the standing quarter mile because I'm Matt Watson and you're watching CarWow. Buy, sell, CarWow. Now let me tell you about all these cars. So we're going to start off with the OG, the original, the BMW E30 M3. It has a 2.3 litre, 4-cylinder naturally aspirated engine that puts out 200 horsepower and 240 newton meters of torque. And it drives the rear wheels via a 5-speed manual gearbox. The car weighs in at 1,275 kilos and costs around £23,000 when new. Next is the E36 M3, and this particular version is the Evo. That means it has a 3.2 litre naturally aspirated straight 6 with 320 horsepower and 350 newton meters of torque. Drives the rear wheels via a 6-speed manual gearbox. The car weighs in at 1,460 kilos, and when that was new, it was about £30,000. Next we have the car that I'm in. It's the E46 M3. So it has a 3.2 litre naturally aspirated straight 6 engine with 343 horsepower and 365 newton meters of torque. It's rear wheel drive and has a 6-speed manual gearbox. It weighs in at 1,495 kilos, and when it was new, it cost around £40,000. Then we come to the E92 M3. It has a 4-litre naturally aspirated V8 that puts out 420 horsepower and 400 newton meters of torque. It drives the rear wheels via a 6-speed manual gearbox. That car weighs 1,580 kilos, and when it was new, it cost around £54,000. Next to that is the F80 M3. It has a 3-litre twin-turbo straight 6, and because it's the competition version, it has 450 horsepower and 550 newton meters of torque. It's rear-wheel drive, and it's got a dual-clutch automatic gearbox with launch control. Weighs in at 1,595 kilos, and when it was new, it cost around £60,000. And finally, we come to the latest M3. It's the G80. It has a 3-litre twin-turbo straight 6 that puts out 510 horsepower and 650 newton meters of torque. For this race, we've got the rear-wheel drive version of the latest M3, and it has an 8-speed automatic gearbox with a torque converter, so no dual clutches like the previous generation car. It does have launch control though, and we're going to see how that plays out because it weighs in at 1,730 kilos, so it's quite a lot heavier than the F80. It's also a lot more expensive. Starts from £81,000. Before we race, let's say hello to our guest driver who's in the G80 M3. It's model and TV presenter Jodie Kidd, who's also got her own YouTube channel, Kid in a Sweet Shop, which you can check out by clicking on the link or find the link in the description. Jodie, how are you? You ready to race?
I certainly am. Very, very excited.
So you are in the newest car. It has the most power, but it's also the heaviest.
Do you reckon that's going to go against you, or do you reckon you're just going to win because you've got awesome launch control skills?
Yeah, exceptional driver skills as well added to that. You know, we're going to be up there.
Yeah, well, I think you're going to win. I wonder if this is going to go in generation order, but I'm not sure. The older cars, they're all manual, so there's a little bit more skill involved, but I know that F8 is also quite hard to launch. It's going to be interesting to see what happens, so shall we get on with it?
Let's do it.
Now, before we race, if you haven't done so and you love these videos, please make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon to turn your notifications on. That way, you won't miss a single upload, and we're going to have some more BMW Generations drag races coming soon. So hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. You done that? Good. Also, if you want to just check the car stats side by side, you can just pause the video now because we're going to do a nice little screen for you. Now, before we race, though, we do have to do the customary CarWow sound check. So we're going to rev up these cars' engines and see what they sound like. So I'm going to start off with the oldest first. That sounds really nice, but I think the E36 is going to sound better. Go on, rev that up. Oh, yes. Oh yes, I'm liking that. Let's have a listen to this E46. Got a soft limiter at 6. Sounds good though. Let's have the V8. Go on, E92. Oh yes. Okay, now let's move on to the turbocharged cars, and I don't think this is going to be quite so good, but go on, F80. So I like the fact you got some pops and bangs, but they're slightly artificial.
The rest of it is a bit more muted. Finally then, Jodie, go on, rev up the new G80.
Not going to lie, Jodie, your car sounds the least good.
I know, I was quite disappointed. No pops and bangs.
Yeah, you haven't even got pops and bangs, and you haven't even got any, like, kind of crescendo either, like these naturally aspirated cars. Hopefully you're going to do better in the drag race.
Fingers crossed.
Now, I'm going to need all the help I can get if I'm going to beat the E92 in this drag race. It's going to be close, I think, but let's do it. great start. Oh, come on! So good, this engine. Right, I had a great launch, and I think I was ahead for about, I don't know, 10 metres. But what happened to the E92?
Spun for ages.
This car is wicked. E46 is my favourite M3. I thought the E36 would be closer. How was it for you?
Got a really good start. It's lovely and smooth, this engine. The gearbox isn't that great. I was quite a way off you though in the end.
E30?
Kind of to be expected. I just got to enjoy the race from the back. Best seat in the house. I mean, oh, this thing's wonderful.
I think he's in love. But what really matters, Jodie.
Finally, I can see. I think you won that.
I think I did. I was a bit slow off the start. Then we found our pace and we were off.
F80, do you think that's right? Did she win?
Yeah, Jodie won. I got a really good start. It was between me and you. You came off the line like something I've not seen before, and then I was way ahead of Jodie, and then she just reeled me in. So
I think we're going to need to do it again.
3, 2, 1.
Bit of wheel spin there. Come on!
Skidding, skidding. Catching up, catching up. Go on, baby! Go on, baby!
Oh, the E92's coming back! Woo! That was so close between me and you and the E92, but I had you!
yeah, I launched so hard that I threw up a flat tyre monitor, an ABS light. Yeah, it didn't like that very much.
Welcome to BMW ownership, where the lights are your friends. They're always there.
Jodie, you're so far ahead of everyone. You won that, right?
Yeah, I think I have to say I did. A fantastic car.
E36, we were pretty close off the line, but then I just dropped you. Did you have a problem and miss gear, or what happened?
Yeah, hold my hands up. I may have missed second slightly.
How was it for you, Ryan?
Miles behind. Kind of to be expected, but who cares? Just what a thing this is to drive. I mean, it's so cool.
Keep saying that. He's just consoling himself with the fact that he's very, very last all the time. Here we go then. Third race. This is the one that matters. Hopefully everyone can do their job properly. This is where I cock it up. I know it. Probably just curse myself.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, we can start again.
Come on, baby.
Come on!
Come on, baby.
That E92 is gaining. How was yours, Rory?
That was good. Good launch. Probably a little bit too much wheel spin, but reined it in, and then I found the second gear that time, so that was good.
E30, just once again, just enjoy being in the car, right?
Wonderful.
And F80.
So I want to check how much fuel Jodie has, because I'm carrying a full tank, and I think that's what's in this. It's close.
Just over half.
That's fine, shut up, Sam, it doesn't make a difference. Okay, and you won again.
Yeah, I won again, but I weigh more than him. I'm certainly taller.
Yeah, most people are taller than Sam. Anyway, that's enough of that. So then what exactly happened? Well, the G80 won, completing the standing quarter mile in 12 seconds exactly. The F80 took 12.1 seconds, the E46 13.3 seconds, the E92 13.4 seconds, the E36 15.3 seconds, and finally the E30 was last. It took 17.1 seconds to do the quarter mile. Right, now we have a rolling race from 30 miles an hour. The car's in second gear. First, the half-mile wins. So everyone to get level. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, this picks up so well. Oh, it's so close with the E92. But now he's pulling on me. And the F80 and the G80 are so close. The E36 and E30, they are just so far behind. I cannot believe it. Right, I'm going to go to you first, Jodie. It's very interesting how close it was between you and the F80, but from where I was sitting, I think you just won, didn't you?
Yeah, I definitely pulled away just at the end there.
So no excuses, F80. You just lost, right?
But a lovely person beat me, so, you know, I don't mind. When you beat me, it hurts me to the core. But Jodie seems really lovely, so it doesn't matter to me, really.
And E92, we were so close in the lower gears, but then when we were getting a bit faster, you just started to ease ahead, didn't you?
Yeah, more power though, I suppose.
I was hoping for more insight than that, actually, but I suppose we're not going to get it. E36, you're so far behind. I mean, I didn't think there was that much of a difference between these two cars, but it's huge, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's a real step on to the E46, but I mean, I don't care. This thing sounds insane, so I'll happily watch you guys go off and just listen to this.
And finally, E30, once again, he was a bit closer without the launch being involved, but you were still very last.
I mean, yeah, it dropped very quickly, but I mean, I'm the one winning here, really. Let's be real.
You're not. Do you know which is the best M3? The best M3 is the one that I'm sat in. It's a fact. Now, do you agree with me? We've put a pinned comment so you can vote on which you think is the best M3, but I'm going with this, and I think deep down, everyone else in this race agrees with me. We're going to have another rolling race, this time from 50 miles an hour, and we're going to start in third gear. And let's see what happens now. Right, let's get to speed. Once again, it's to the half-mile marker. 3. Come on, E30. 2, 1, go. It comes great. So good. So, Jodie, was it the same story? Did you beat the F80?
Yeah, I did.
And there's quite a gap, wasn't there, between the F80 and the E92? It's funny, isn't it? These two are quite close, the E92 and the E46, and the E36 isn't that far ahead, really, of the E30. And then the G80 and the F80 are like in their own little battle, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, they're just a class above, aren't they?
Yeah, it really is quite interesting how they like separated out into like 3 groups of 2.
I mean, they're the only turbo cars here.
Oh! Yes, that's right. I don't know why I'm sounding so surprised. Your car is the only V8 here, and the E30 is the only 4-cylinder here.
Yeah, it's quite an eclectic mix.
I think we're just saying words to make the video longer for no other reason than to put more adverts in it. Anyway, let's go on with the next challenge, which is going to be quite scary from my point of view, because I'm not sure this car is really able to cope with it properly, because it's done 150,000 miles, but let's give it a go. Hopefully I won't crash. Alright, now we have a brake test from 70 miles an hour. When we reach the line, full emergency stop. Whichever car stops at the shortest distance wins. Now if you'd rather watch the drag race video instead, involving some other BMWs, click on the pop-out banner up there for the link in the description below. If not, stay here, let's see what happens. Okay, here comes the line. So Jodie, I'm going to start off by talking to you.
I'm surprised that you didn't win that one. I thought you were going to have a clean sweep, but you came second in the brake test.
I know, I was quite surprised as well. I mean, the ABS really kicked in. I'm as shocked as you are.
F80, so you won.
Yeah, just stopped really good. Don't know why, just really good brakes.
This one, it was doing well. I was like neck and neck with the E92, and I thought I was going to just about stop before it, but then the pedal got very long in the very last few metres. As a result, I didn't manage to beat it. It's not too far ahead, about a metre. The E36, not so bad. Quite close to the E46 this time.
Yeah, much closer when it comes to braking than outright performance. Yeah, that's right.
And finally then, E30. Were you enjoying it just as much that time when it came to braking? Probably not. A little bit scary now.
Well, I've just learned it has ABS, so my pants are a little bit cleaner than the other ones may have been. But I mean, it's an old car. I mean, come on.
It is nice. All these cars are nice. I want to say a huge thank you to the owners for lending us these cars. Go follow the links to go check them out to say thank you for lending carwow these cars for the video. Really appreciate it. I also want to say a huge thank you to Jodie for taking part in this video. Go check out our channel, Kid in a Sweet Shop. Links in the description. I hope you'll enjoy the video. If you did, give it a like. Click on those windows there for some more videos, and on that box there to sell your car through carwow. All you have to do is upload some photos, give a brief description, then dealers all across the country will bid on your car. Thanks for watching.